Dozens of supporters filled Lake Forest Elementary School for a story of survival. 13-year-old Jemiah Hargrove came face-to-face with death. A spring break vacation to the Carolina coast took a dangerous turn last month. The teen became caught in a rip current. Tonight, she's talking about that experience that changed her life. 9 News Side's Dominique Moody sat down with Jemiah and her mother. Dominique, there's a powerful story with a message here, and it's a message for the community. They want the public to hear, one filled with love, faith, and resiliency.
Jemiah Hargrove describes herself as a hard worker, devoted Christian, and a fighter. And after her close contact with death, she, along with her family, are working to raise awareness about the dangers of rip currents. We want to warn you that some of the images you are about to see may be disturbing.
All of a sudden, Malachi gets caught in the current. I go and I run in the water and I'm like, where's my child, where's my child? And somebody help, but it felt like as if nobody at the beach was listening or nobody was helping.
Those few seconds on Wednesday, April 24th, still haunt Amy L. Ricks when her 13-year-old daughter got caught in a rip current.
As I was in the water, the sand started to dissolve under my feet, so I started to sink.
A frantic search turned into panic. 11 minutes and still no sign of Jemiah.
The people are still looking and searching for Jemiah. The people are out there praying and we're all coming together. And a big wave came which had Jemiah's body in it, which I believe was the hand of God. All of a sudden I look and I see a swimmer and he's motioning me to come on, and they have found her body.
Rushing to her daughter, Ricks recalls a sight she has yet to forget.
Her body is lifeless and her head is to the side. She has like foam coming out of her mouth.
A crippling thought ran through her mind and she knew her faith was being tested.
This time she's gone, she's dead, and I just continue to pray and continue to pray.
Jemiah was believed to be dead.
As I continue to pray, they get a pulse back from her, and then after 2 or 3 rounds of CPR, I hear a lady say she took a breath.
The revelation required rescuers to spring into action, transporting Hargrove to a Carteret County hospital and later airlifting her to Vidant Medical Center.
They give her a CAT scan and she has no brain damage or anything of sort.
Doctors say Hargrove's recovery is a miracle.
3 days later, they start taking tubes and stuff off. By day 7, Jemiah is completely restored and healed. She walks out of the hospital without any problems at all.
Mom agrees and says it's another powerful force that helped her daughter.
God gave me this grace and he gave me this peace. He's the same God then that he is today, and how he just rose Lazarus from the dead, and how he'll do the same thing, and how my child will live and not die.
Jemiah is back and still maintains a superb GPA. Her goal now:
I want to tell my story, tell people how good God is.
The entire ordeal has brought this mother and daughter closer.
She's my role model. Like, I just want to do everything that she does because she's always there for me.
After the accident, I saw my daughter in another level. Every argument, you try to have less of those. You hug more, you kiss more, you say I love you more.
Their message for the community is clear.
Knowing what to do when you're caught in the current and to never swim alone. And I don't want people to fear the water just because of what happened to Jemiah.
People don't know about rip currents like I didn't, and like they could lose their life just like I did.
Hargrove is set to finish school on June 7th and is preparing for the 8th grade. Swim experts recommend the following tips. When caught in a rip current, never swim alone. Avoid swimming against the waves and instead swim parallel.